Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry, and for this episode I'll be loading from a main menu because there's been a lot of reports of people who had the game crash when attempting to load a save. So I will load from a main menu, and in case it was only loading whilst playing the game, I'll also load from in the game itself. We have profiles? Do it, mister.
We had just set foot into the colony and was already playing
we get a
messenger
recap.
for the fire mages. Sounded simple enough.
So I don't know what kind of load times to expect, but I do have a few talking points. Interestingly, at the end of the last episode, we've come across our first conundrum. Diego wishes us to perform some tasks around the camp to earn his trust. That is, he wishes us to complete quests and therefore presumably level up a bit and become competent enough for him to say, yes, you're ready for the next bit now. He specifically told us to go and find one individual who could give us our first quest.
To become part of the old camp, he would still have to get a handful of people to put in a good word for him.
And when we found that fellow fairly swiftly, he told us to go and do something that would require a skill that we cannot obtain until we have somehow performed other quests and leveled up to be able to get that skill. Meaning, now we just have to go and look for ourselves and see what we can find. I suppose we'll just rummage around. We do have a second problem, of course, which is that this idiot is still with us. Hello game, it's completely froze, as you can see through the wind motion. This is probably similar to the issue we had with the cutscene not playing properly at the beginning of the game. Everything's probably rendering and loading in. So, I've got to say again, they put Nuba in another game. Let's load again and see if we can get this to work as well. And interestingly, if we're going to get the same lag on game load, or if now that it's got it out of the way once, we don't have to sit through the lag again. Because obviously if there's going to be a bug that causes the game to crash when I try and load it, I'd like to know that before I record it. And hey, since we're here sharing the experience, you get to see me load stuff too. Also, what if the audio recap on the loading screens is only from the main menu as a reminder because you might not have played for a while and might have forgotten, and they actually skip it when you're loading from in-game? That does indeed appear to be the case. And there was a little lag on load there. Now, has the game remembered we are walking like a real human being? Nope! We have to tell it to walk because we have a brain and are not stupid.
Where are we going? Or is that a surprise? I love surprises!
I wonder if I open the inventory or glossary, will he not disturb me then? So, heading back this way, we're unlikely to find anybody named because we've... Oh, that was bad lag. Okay. All I was doing was turning left.
No need to spread that around. Just keep your gob shut.
You gave me some nice directions, sir. I appreciate it. Here we go.
Hey, you just do your thing and don't mind me. I'll just stay here and keep you company.
And like Nuba, he's going to continue doing this until we fucking kill him to death with violence. Unfortunately, we don't have Minsk with a two-handed sword to one-hit kill him. So it's going to be a bit harder, and he has a weapon, indicating he may be capable of fighting back, but also indicating he might be a complete idiot and just go, hey, what are you doing? Why are you hitting me? That's not nice.
So, say, where exactly are we going again? Maybe there's a nice quiet spot we could go to have a chinwag.
We seem to be doing that anywhere and everywhere, regardless of how quiet it is. Now, this fellow wants us to go look for some
What a day.
ingredients. Oh no, not him. Someone not dissimilar. How you doing, man?
All good?
Just as good as it was 10 years ago. Not much has changed since then.
Wow, he sounded suitably German. And with a big spiky club, no less. Our pickaxe is probably not as well balanced as a weapon.
Where are we going? Maybe there's a nice and quiet place where we could go to talk?
Mate, I don't want to do it, but at some point it's going to become inevitable. Now, I believe that's the guardsman who wants our assistance. But let's keep looking around to see who we can find.
Fancy doing something naughty, do ya?
Mate,
Oh, thanks. You're
appreciate
a
the
proper
commentary,
friend.
but
Hey, could it be that you're just running in circles? I mean, I don't know where you're going, but, well...
you know, I'm doing you a favour. As I said previously, he reminds me of someone I once knew when I was a student. A fellow student, as it were. He would be a bit like this to anyone and everyone and was extremely annoying. Most of the time he didn't seem to get it, but occasionally there'd be this sort of glimmer of understanding and the indication that he did know he was being annoying and he was getting off on it. Please, just stay there so I don't have to listen to the idiot. And he was an annoying pain in the arse. Most of the time, I resisted the urge to be nasty to him. I think I played one or two very small little tricks on him. Nothing overly harmful, just a little bit jokey. He asked what my name was, and I told him my name was Jeremiah Spoonfrop. And at one point, I created the word Bafrupnuk, which was an attempt to create a word without vowel sounds, being made up purely of sibilants, as a joke. So he can teach me some smithing skills, and he took these quite well. He wasn't overly upset or anything. He was took a bit of a joke. I'm not sure he saw the funny side necessarily, but later on there were a few instances where he used these jokes as an attempt to sort of connect socially. Like, Bafrupnuk, remember Bafrupnuk? And, I should have probably said to him, look, mate, I was just being silly. It's not serious. But I'm not sure that would have helped necessarily. He didn't bother me that much, fortunately, but he did give some other people quite a hard time. Hey, you seem to be good at this, man.
You seem to be good at this.
No one's complained yet, and they best not. Every arsehole in here needs a bloody sword. I'm the guy who makes them.
Yeah, about that.
How long do you need for a single sword?
That is to make it.
Depends. A basic one I can whip up in the blink of an eye. If you've got the nuggets, that is.
What about something more intricate?
Well, that can take a bit. Whistler had me do one like that a while back. paid me a 450 nuggets for it. But I'm telling you, it was a right nightmare to make.
Yeah, I
Felt
bet
like
it
I was
was.
talking to a princess ordering her wedding gown. The way he wouldn't shut up about all them ornaments and flourishes.
Right.
How's business?
What do you care?
Maybe I want to order something.
Like what?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
Then come back when you have and quit bugging me.
And maybe when I've got the stuff to pay for it. Now, I will check the glossary, actually, to see what lag that was. Who knows? Does it tell me... No, it doesn't tell me he can teach me a skill. What about Diego? What was that symbol in his entry? Can help me bulk up and become more agile. So we know he can teach me a skill. Fingers. We know he can show me how to pick locks and pockets, which is a skill I require for his quest, which is the first quest I need to do. So, massive catch-22 situation there. In the meantime, let's see who else we can meet and what we can learn from them.
To think how differently this would have unfolded back then.
And try not to get into any trouble. Now, at the beginning, I don't want to descend here just yet. Although I probably should at some point. He's going to interrupt again because I turned around, isn't he?
It's alright laugh lollygagging with you. Cheers for letting me tag along. Maybe we could do it more often. What am I saying? We've still got loads of time for the two of us today.
Now, just to be fair, the chap I was talking about earlier, he was a bit on the simple side and had some mental health problems. And, I only, in 4 years, I only played a little bit of a joke on him. No, it was about 3 years I knew him. Twice, on 2 occasions, and only in the first sort of 5 or 6 months of knowing him. So I think I exercised a decent amount of restraint, a lot more than many of the other people he dealt with would have done. What am I doing going back? I'm going back this way round the... It's going to get dark and late, isn't it? But I do need to find things to do. So there's a south gate. But I don't have a map or compass. I do not know which way south is.
All good?
Can't even open the map tab at the moment, which is good to know.
That stuff isn't half bad.
This is the chap, I think, who wants...
Wouldn't want to trade
Hey,
places with him.
I've really gotten used to you. And I think the two of us are going to have a lot of fun together. Right?
I literally pressed the glossary key.
You can always sleep at my place if you like.
Sure learned my lesson there.
And he interrupted it. Right. Quests.
Nobody ever asks me.
Snap's recipe. Meat bugs are usually close to the empty huts by the castle wall. Hellcaps grow in front of a fallen tower by the south gate. But the last person who was sent out to get these ingredients has never returned.
Careful what you
3
say.
ingredients. No,
You'll get in trouble.
3 bug meats, 5 hellcaps.
You never know.
Did I ever ask why they tossed you in here? Maybe you like animals too much. Same as me. They hate that when someone really loves animals. That's why
Okay.
they chucked me in.
Must be some.
So he can
Story.
interrupt the glossary. And
That's really.
he's now repeating content. So, as I was going to say, the guards missed a trick when they threw me in here, through the barrier at the beginning. They pushed me backwards. They missed the opportunity to kick me, and to kick me so that I fell forwards towards the barrier and would have a more terrifying, horrific experience as I would plunge towards it and see it rise up towards me. But instead, no, I got to fall backwards fairly gently, and then get punched in the face upon arrival. You know what the most disappointing thing, the most annoying thing about that young lad is? I can't actually remember his name now. Seriously. It was a long time, over half my life. You. You're the one who wants it, and this fucker's going to interrupt me because I turned around.
Who always beat me up. Mean bastards from the new camp. Real ruffians. Next time they come, I'm just going to tell them they have to deal with you if they ever hit me again. That'll show them.
Go ahead, there's plenty.
Mate, this isn't going to end well.
Well, you got to watch who you're running your mouth.
Oh, additionally, we've been informed that if we want a place to stay, and yet I am going to try and see if this thing that is lit up can be interacted with. It cannot. Maybe if I just keep my back turned to him and don't engage, he'll engage me less. But, as I was... What was I saying? Was I saying anything? I'm sure I must have been saying something vaguely relevant there. Ah, so you're happy to stand over here now instead of sit on your bench. Look, mate. The bugger won't let... He's giving me an impossible mission. It's not fair, is it? And he's like, deal with it, dickhead. And I said, but my name isn't Ked, and I didn't know you were that fond of me. And I say, what do you mean, dear Ked? And I say, well, dear Ked. Dear Ked, say it quickly. This chap seems to be... Oh, is he washing himself? So yeah, I've been granted an empty hut, which contains a locked chest. Another reason for us to wish to gain the lockpicking skill. Gravo, mate, you got a name. And a receding hairline.
How's it going?
Who's asking?
Well...
I'm new here. Just trying to get to know people.
Oh, I get you. This place would make you distrust your own mother. But yeah, I'm doing all right. Finally got out of those bloody mines.
How do you get by then?
I'm helping folks solve their problems.
Right.
If you ever find yourself in trouble with the wrong people, I can help you set things straight.
Sounds more like a threat than an offer of help. Yeah.
How can you set things straight?
Alright, let's say you've gotten yourself into trouble with Thorus. Best to never let it come to that, but hey, you never know, right? Thorus is stubborn as a mule. And if you fall out of favour with him, he won't talk to you anymore, and that's bad news. Lucky for you, there's me, Gravo, and I know everyone. Even the folks whose word means something to Thorus. I tell them you're a fine lad, they pass it on to Thorus and click. All's well that ends well.
Just like that.
Well, these folks will be wanting to see some more for their efforts. Same goes for me.
Right.
Can you point me to the key players here in the camp? The Shadows.
Ah, looking to score a few points, are you?
Apparently.
Well, Diego's the top dog, but you know that already. His most trusted men are Fingers, Whistler and Sly. And then there's Dexter and Fisk, our fences. They sell their stuff down at the marketplace. Everyone buys from them, even the warders, so that gives them a bit of sway. Last but not least, we got Scatty. Runs the arena and decides who can fight and all that. Lots of folk owe him all. He's someone you want to stay on the right side of.
Well, I think I've seen one of those before. Sly is up... Oh, you bastard.
I mean, new campers are in for a big surprise. They ain't got a clue I've got someone looking out for me now. They'll wet themselves. Ah, that'll be proper funny. They're so used to making short work of everyone. But with you, they're gonna think twice.
Now, it's interesting he's got such bulging muscles with that scrawny little voice. Because the chap I remember was a bit on the tall and skinny side. Actually, he wasn't that tall. There was a much taller lad who, yeah, was a very different individual. I do remember his name. The tall, skinny lad had a very high voice, like prepubescent voice. Which is interesting because if you punched him really hard in the balls, his voice actually dropped to a deep manly voice until he recovered.
You know I'll do you a favour and put in a good word for you. Maybe they'll accept you into the camp then. Then we could see each other every day.
Not that people generally did that to him, because obviously it was going to hurt a lot, and it was completely unexpected. It was like, oh wow, that happens. Okay, not going to do that again, but sure, you know. Here we are.
New here, eh? I ain't seen your god before. I'm
Yes, you
Sly.
did last night.
And I might have a job for you.
Is it a job that requires a skill that I don't have?
What's the job?
One of my mates went missing. A warder, Neck.
Oh, lip sync
Word
issue.
is he ran off to the new camp, but I ain't buying it. You're a freshie. Freshies get around a lot. Why don't you keep your eyes peeled for him?
Sure, you're the
If you
second
find him, I'll
person who's
put in a good
mentioned
word
him.
for you.
Alright, well, I'll see what I can do.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good. Maybe Fletcher can give you some hints. Him and Neck are mates, and he's taken over next corner of the camp since the bloke went missing.
Fletcher
Which
asked me to
corner
look
is
for him as
that?
well.
The Arena District. You'll find it.
Yeah, about that. Fletcher, we've already met. He has complained about taking over the other guy's duties, and not Guy, but the other one, the cook. Interesting. But Gravo?
How you doing?
Okay, I'll do it this way. Snaff.
Ain't gonna catch me out like that again.
Yep.
I'll stay out of that one.
Step aside.
Very much.
So Snaff sent the guy off to look for things. Fletcher is now doing the guy's job, and we've now been asked to go look for the missing guy. This man here.
Ain't my problem now, is it?
Oh, what
Just
happened to the
chatting
one who
it
was
up.
cooking previously and had a load of well, tattoos suddenly appear on him later
How
on?
many times do I got to tell you bastards to stop running through me hut?
All right, mate. Well, maybe if I'm just quick. And I'm not even running. That looks like an important piece of equipment over there. It looks highly interactable, the way that there's enough space around it to get at it. Oh, you
Some
fucker.
folks reckon I'm a bit wacky. But someone like you would never hang around with a loony, right? Because if you did, people would have a natter. Now they'll finally know they were wrong about me.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. What about you two?
That's really
Jesse,
not my
you have a name.
How's it going?
I'm alright. You're new here, ain't you?
Is it that obvious?
Kind of. Here's some advice as a welcome gift. Never piss off the warders. If they ask you for protection money, or donations, as Jackal calls it, they're not really asking. You'd best pay up, or they'll make your life hell from here on out.
Yeah, well, I got nothing to pay with,
I'm not getting involved.
which is something I'd better deal with.
Here.
Nameless salts? Maybe. Yep. There is a way down here. We probably should descend into that sort of middle tier. By which I mean outer, middle and inner rather than central. Let me guess, you don't have a name either. Correct. I'm still
That used to be handled very differently.
I'm still shocked that some idiot thought Nuba was annoying enough to replicate. I mean, you could arguably suggest that Nuba exists to teach you that NPCs can come up and initiate a conversation with you. Except, in the original Baldur's Gate, lots of them had done it already by the time you got to the area he would have been in. Do you have a jackal? You have a name.
If you say so.
A word name,
Well,
mind
well,
you.
a new face.
What do you want?
To offer you my help. You're new here, and new folks usually find themselves in trouble sooner or later. Lucky for you, I run a little charity to help poor bastards like yourself.
Can't believe everything you hear.
And for just
Sounds
10
like you
nuggets,
want... Yeah.
you could be a member yourself. What do you say?
I ain't got the money.
As long as
I can give it to you, but I don't have it.
What if I don't pay?
Don't you worry. You're new here, and still learning the ropes. I understand that. We've all been there. Just take a look around, get your feet wet, and come back once you're in a more generous mood.
Right.
There's no ultimatum. Simply be aware that my charity depends on donations, and my, let's call it, martial aid, is therefore sadly limited to members. I'm sure you understand.
In other words, you won't protect me or give a shit if anything goes badly. Right.
And what does this membership get me?
Why, protection, of course.
I don't listen to that nonsense.
As long as you're in my district, I'll make sure you're safe. Suppose a new camper arrests, or a loon gets angry because you tell him to shut up about his sleeper nonsense. You can count on my help.
Keep it to yourself.
And if you happen to start a fight with, say, a digger, well, I'll always help the charity member first.
Some people never learn.
And the
It's
diggers
that
are all
simple.
charity members too,
What
aren't
if it's
they?
two members fighting?
Then we'll pop open a beer and cheer you on. But that rarely happens.
Right. In other words, if I start a fight with any of the inmates,
I'll see you around.
That won't happen to
the
me.
guards will
Careful
join
out
up
there.
and gang up on me. Unless I've paid up.
If you say
know-
so.
You're my best mate in here. Everyone else only ever wants to get rid of
A
me.
lot of talking.
I'm really grateful to you.
If you say so.
Now, what's quite unfortunate about that young annoying lad I mentioned, and we run the risk of being contacted again there, is that he never expressed any sort of gratitude or appreciation. He wouldn't say, you know, oh, thanks for talking to me and taking my time, whatever. It'd be like, no, he'd just carry on being mostly ignorant, but occasionally a little smugly, mildly annoying. Could go up there and see what we could find. I'm pretty sure we've seen Sly around this area before. Can we, oh god, what is it?
Oh, my feet are all sore from all this running around. How about we find ourselves a nice, cosy spot to rest our legs a bit?
Well, I was trying to remember the jump controls and see if that was a surface we could climb up. Doesn't particularly seem to be the case. Alright, let's venture down into this thing. Okay, we've stopped running. Game's lagging a bit. We're still running, so we stopped running. And we're walking again. We don't have to press double Z anymore to start walking. That's good. That's a very good sign. Now let's see what else we can do here. There's a man with a crossbow, presumably a guard, because he's got a weapon. Who are you? Nameless guards. Oh,
You know, you're like a big brother to me. I ain't never had one. And I ain't never had a baby brother either. Actually, my parents abandoned me when I was little.
if the monsters beat you up, will you leave me alone? Wait, we got a response there? That's new. That's never happened before. Maybe. Hello.
Hey, you're new here, ain't you? I'm Fisk,
Yep.
peddler of everything. Whatever you need, I'm your man.
Well, let's have a look at what you got.
Show me your goods.
Not that I've particularly got anything to sell worthwhile. I mean, we might as well hang on to everything we got for now, because we got sod all. Looking at the prices, though, some of these things are... It helps give us a relative, so like 10 for a rusty sword, 24 for a short sword, Farmer's Defense, 32, and then we're going up into like 76 for a light guard sword. Iron. So I presume these are nuggets, and we have none. Shame you didn't have any jobs for me. There's a second. Here we go.
Hey, I just realised I don't even know where you're from. I'm from Corinnis. You ever been there? Oh, well, I suppose it don't matter.
Perhaps it should matter if you want some kind of response from me.
Hey, you. Just don't drag. You look tense. How about some swamp weed? Straight from the cultists.
What?
In his shoes, to be honest.
What's swamp weed?
Green to the core, huh?
For that again.
You can smoke it. Takes the edge off.
I'm looking to join the old camp and become a shadow.
In other words, you're trying to prove yourself. Yeah, that's something I could use a hand with. If you do well, I'll put in a good word for you.
What do you need?
There's a guy in the swamp camp who goes by the name Kalam. He's a core. I mean, one of the top dogs. He's also an alchemist. And he's got a recipe for a, how should I say, potent brew. They call it dream juice. They brew it with Mindcrawler Ichor. And the loons drink it to open their minds to the sleeper.
You want
Diego
some?
wants me to get that recipe.
What's stopping you?
Kalam. That old bastard won't talk to anyone who isn't a cultist. That's where you come in. Head to the swamp camp and act as though you want to join them. Kalam checks all the novices sooner or later. Once he talks to you, get me the recipe.
Right, sounds tricky. I should ask what the mages want, but we're a downright criminal scum and a bad place to be like, what's it worth to me?
Sounds like a tricky job. What's in it for me?
At some point, Diego will ask me what I think of you. Take a guess what my answer's gonna depend on.
Alright.
What do the mages want with some drug juice?
Damned if I know. The mages never bother to explain anything, let alone to us footmen.
Okay. Oh! Extortion. Try.
I might have to buy
He'll
that
probably
recipe.
say no.
I want 50 nuggets in advance.
Forget it.
Thought so. Alright, well I'll try anyway.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
I could have pushed hard there, but it doesn't seem quite worth it.
Nothing new about that one.
So, I was going to point out another issue we have is that there are 3 factions, 3 camps. We can only join one faction, but we're supposed to give the letter to this one. Presumably, and we can't give the letter to someone in this faction without joining the faction.
Could be.
That sounded like someone drawing a weapon. Hello?
Not getting any better.
Oi, Freshie. I'm Mordrag. Remember that name? Because I'm peddling the wares for the best prices.
Just like your mate down the road? Okay, out of sight.
Show me the
updated.
goods.
Huh.
Take your pick.
Okay. Good prices. So, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do this. Here we
I
fucking
think I'm
go.
hungry. Do you have some food for me? I mean, I'm sort of a guest here, so it'd only be proper if you shared some. Your mates in Corinnis told me that. They really liked me.
Did they like you so much they got the guards to take you away?
But keep this to yourself.
I think I can tell where this is going. I think we're looping around, and that must be the southern gate. So, I was a bit concerned that we wouldn't be able to make it to the other two camps. And that in order to get anywhere near that looks... It could be a religious sanctuary where the cultists are, but let's hold off. Because there are supposed to be... Now, you. Wait, what? I can...
Hey.
No, not
Can
you.
we ever get proper visitors in here? Guess not. I mean, they'd never come out once they got in, right?
Meat bug. Oh. Alright. Look. Somebody wants these. Is it turning the camera? Or it is fucking turning the camera towards him.
We could go give some of those bastards a proper pasting. They've been so mean to me for years. I'm telling you, if I see one of them right here and now, I'll give them a proper piece of my mind.
Mate, you give everyone a piece of your mind. Now, let me find where that bugger's got to, because I saw it.
Empty words.
So long as you leave me out of this.
It looks like there's exactly 3 of them as well. And I've missed it.
What a pile of horseshit.
Told you it'll cause trouble.
Who's this? Oh, don't bloody walk away when I'm trying to talk to you.
I mean, if you
Kogo.
Hey. Hi. I'm new here.
Wait, a freshie? No way. You've got to tell me the latest from the outside. It's been over a month since the last one came in. Oh, name's Kurgo, by the way. I fight in the arena. But you probably guessed that.
You any good?
You good?
As a fighter?
He's like, I'm still alive.
Well, I haven't been doing it for long, but I already won a couple of fights.
Perhaps you could teach me. Karim, eh? Well, I'm locked in.
Hey, I'm new here. Who are you?
I'm Karim. And yeah, you really gotta be new here if you haven't heard of me.
Why? Sorry.
Because I'm the best goddamn fighter this part of a camp has ever seen.
You're working here, man.
Right, do you teach?
Not right now.
Okay, fair enough. There we go.
Together, we're pretty much invincible. We can take over the whole camp. I mean, yeah, there's the Orc barons, but they ain't got nothing on us, right? I'll come up with a plan. You just wait and see.
Right. Hey, man.
Hey, you. I want to join the old camp. Is there anything you can do to help me?
Diego already told you how this works, huh? Sure, maybe I can. If you manage to impress me. See that ring over there? Some of the best fighters from all 3 camps come here to fight.
Oh, no.
Challenge one of them and fight him. Depending on how that goes, I might or might not put in a good word for you.
Right. In the meantime, however...
What are you doing here?
Me. I run them. Rounding up the wages, recruiting new fighters. You get the idea.
Yeah, I get the idea. Hey. Okay.
Do you also train fighters?
Yeah, but not just for fun. You want me to train you? You gotta pay.
Yeah, no kidding.
The fighter over there. Isn't he from the new camp? I thought you guys can't stand each other, so how come he fights here?
Oh, that's easy. After a week of scraping up ore, there ain't nothing a digger loves more than seeing a cocky new camper get his teeth rearranged. Bets are way higher when that happens. And that's good for business. So yeah, I don't like those guys either. But business is business.
Let's see. How about the chap we were just talking about, probably?
Must be some truth to that story.
What are you doing here?
Me? I fight for the glory of our Lord and Savior, the Sleeper.
Really?
Who is the Sleeper?
The gurus of the Brotherhood can answer that question better than I possibly could. All I will say is this. The Sleeper is our salvation. He wanted us to find this place, and he will set us free once the time has come.
In other words, you're waiting for your god to spring you out of here.
That's right. More smirk all you want, but the waiting is almost over. Our gurus are preparing a great ritual as we speak.
Can you point me to that camp of yours?
I could. But we have novices here in the old camp who take curious greenbloods to the swamp if they wish. Just talk to them.
Sounds like we could get an escort.
We've always done it this way.
You fight in the arena?
Indeed. The Baals, our masters, sent me to fight here, to show this cesspool how strong my faith has made me. My supreme discipline, paired with my impeccable swordplay and my iron mind, will inspire many a lost soul.
Well,
what ritual are your gurus planning?
I wish you all the best of luck with that.
Our prophet, Iberian, calls it the first step toward liberation. If you truly want to know more, go to our camp.
Right. Now, let's be completely clear. I'm not going to fight anybody unless I have to, until I've got at least some very basic combat training. And I'm going to have to run the risk of talking to this Wally in a moment. However, in the meantime, let's just get our bearings. I think, yep, we've been here before. Here we go. Yep.
So, where are we going?
Right on cue.
Or is that a surprise? I love surprises.
Can I challenge you to fight in the arena, mate? That'd be fun. It'd be a bit of a laugh. Get your teeth kicked in, and maybe you won't talk to me so much anymore. I really do need to get rid of him. He hasn't latched onto anyone else, and he is being very annoying. So I need to find that third. Now, the other interesting thing is, if I'm going to deliver the goods to this man, does it need to be all in one go, or can I do it piece by piece and say, look, here's your bugs, then I'll go look for the other stuff. We should probably look for Fletcher again as well. Hey, this looks like someone we could... Oh no, nameless. And there's the bug.
If you say so.
Gotcha, you bastard. You won't escape me for much longer.
Hey, you just do your thing and don't mind me. I'll just stay here and keep you company.
Just squishing bugs, man. Just squishing bugs. And now we're running suddenly for no reason. Digger? Digger. Thought so. So there's a torch. God, he's going to talk to me again, isn't he?
So who's safe? Where exactly are we going again? Maybe there's a nice quiet spot we could go to have a chinwag.
He's definitely running out of material. So, I think before we go off towards that tower where the chap disappeared, we should ask Fletcher. And he's up above up there, isn't he?
So, say, where are we going? Maybe there's a nice and quiet place where we could go to talk?
If we go somewhere nice and quiet and he goes, "Ha, now I've got you alone," and fucking robs us, that'd be an interesting break. Like he was just pretending to be an idiot. But no, I've got a distinct feeling that he really is an idiot. So up here, past the fighting pits. This chap looks... No, he's nameless. Looked like someone we could speak to. Now this is where I saw Fletcher, but he doesn't seem to be here at the moment. Presumably if he's patrolling, he may be on the move. Wait, who's this? This looks like him. Yeah.
When was the last time you saw Nick?
What's it to you?
Sly wants me to find him.
Ah, trying to make a good impression, are we? I ain't seen him for a week, though, so there ain't much I can tell you. Try and ask Guy, the digger. He knows everyone. Must be some truth.
Right. Unwanted. Okay. That's dealt with. J for quests? Yeah, okay. I'm not sure what the bat marker is. More like a bird. Fallen tower by the south gate. Okay. If you say so. And he couldn't just tell me earlier.
I'm looking for Neck, the warder. Any idea where he went?
That's the second time someone's asked me that. No, I don't. Maybe he had a smoke too many and joined the loose.
Second time we heard that.
Over to the new camp who had some bad luck hunting scavs. Maybe Snaff could tell you more though. He's the last one I saw Neck talking to.
You're fucking kidding.
Just do it.
I was not interrupted by the idiot. Okay. We're definitely gaining some experience points for killing the bugs. But not for quest stages, so only quest completion is, oh you fucker.
Could it be that you're just running in circles? I mean, I don't know where you're going, but, well...
Mate.
Please, could you shut up for just one moment?
Sure.
It's not going to work, but it might work for a little bit.
I'm not listening to that nonsense anymore.
Okay, you practice punching, mate. I'll walk right in front of you, in between the punches, and hopefully not get hit. Hey, I can stamp on this one as well. Because if the recipe's good, I might get to learn it for myself. Although I'd probably need to learn some kind of rudimentary cooking skill first, and if there's anything like of ash and steel, if you learn the skill before you have the if you learn the recipe before you have the skill to use it, you don't learn the recipe and it's wasted. So no pre-learning. We're in the wrong place. Here we go. Hey, what are these? They look awfully like... Oh wow, I didn't... What about all the rest of these? Like that one there with the sort of sun symbol on it.
Wouldn't have played out that way back then.
Oh, that's a lot of... Okay, those are suspiciously modern dates. Is this something like the band who did the game's music? Bergentor. Dust in Extremo. Yeah. I think that's what it is. Where you can go and hear the game music played with a crowd of people. This is supposed to be a faithful remake of the original. I don't think there were dates from 2026 in the original. I think this is not a faithful remake. I think they're taking a fucking piss.
Hey.
I like the fact that if people aren't facing us, we have to get their attention before they'll talk to us.
Where can I find hellcaps around here?
You could try the area right outside the south gate, past the broken tower. There's a hill where the stuff grows.
I'm supposed to be able to ask you about the missing fellow. But you don't want to talk about that right now. You're only interested in... Here we go.
All talking, not enough working.
So, based on the assumption that the gate we entered by was the northern one, because it vaguely seemed like it might be, and I don't remember seeing any broken towers outside the other gate on our way in, I'm gonna head along this way.
You should have paid better.
And see if we can find this collapsed tower that may or may not look suspiciously like this one. Now this would be the gate. Collapsed tower by the gate, or I think outside it, short distance. Thing is, if this is where a chap went missing, and nobody's bothered to check just outside in over a week, there's got to be a pretty bloody good reason for it. Like, the place is deadly.
Didn't let him through, so we got mad. Yeah, this one's good.
I don't particularly see a collapsed, ruined tower just yet. Something's moving over there. It looks decidedly unfriendly.
You know, it's a right laugh lollygagging with you. Cheers for letting me tag along. Maybe we could do it more often. What am I saying? We've still got loads of time for the two of us today.
If I do beat him up, I should do it outside the camp. I don't want to, but I may have no other option. Okay, there's another one of those little dinosaur things scurrying around over there. So I think I've seen two clues that this is not a direction I should be headed in just yet. So maybe the other gate through which I entered was the southern one, and we should explore over there. I like the way we changed to a kind of sideways skittering as we ran down the slope, as opposed to just continuing to sprint forwards. That was good. I'm almost tempted to go to that mine that Diego told us might be worth going into to get some nuggets. Well, he said we could get some gears. Ah, would you happen to be the creature?
Tell us more about freedom. I'd love to. Rise a candle.
Time of toiling, shall it?
We've met Grim and Gravo already.
Hey, I'm new here. Who are you?
If you see that.
Me. I am Tehran. I'm with the Brotherhood of the Sleeper.
Words without any substance.
It's interesting that the cultists who give an impression of being somewhat deranged have the most polite, well-spoken, well-read accents.
Brotherhood of the Sleeper.
Yes. We are a brotherhood of men following a new faith. We have a camp east of here, in the swamps. My mission is to bring our faith to strangers, like you.
So in other words, you can help me get there. Got it. Hey.
I have to get into the castle. Can you help me with that somehow?
I fear not, brother. The only ones that the warders allow into the camp are those who provide Gomez with herbs.
Right.
That is how we sustain ourselves. We harvest swamp weed and sell some of it to the other camps in return for goods from the outside. If you were one of Kor Kalam's couriers, you could get into the castle. But for that to happen, you'd obviously have to be one of us. What business do you have in the castle anyway?
That's private.
There's someone I have to see.
Who?
We've said too much
Why
already.
not just wait for him to come out?
Doesn't seem very sociable.
None of your business.
As you say, stranger. I just wanted to help you.
Oh, I believe you. But you might also just want to ask someone else who could come and ask you about my secrets. And that's not very safe right now. So this then suggests that whichever faction we may join will allow us to get in and see the mage.
And I think the two of us are going to have a lot of fun together, right? Say, where do you sleep? You can always sleep at my place if you like.
Open your minds. Who are you without faith?
Okay, here's what we're going to do. No, not people. Right. So dodging is Alt. And blocking is Control. Oh joy. While also using the WASD keys for movement, and that is going to be awkward. While blocking you receive reduced health. Do you mean reduced health damage? So you take less. Continuous blocking leaves you exposed to a knockback. With enough mastery, blocking at the moment an opponent will impact you will do a parry. Parrying requires melee training's trained skill level. It's an advanced defensive technique that perfectly deflects an attack. Control exactly as the enemy is about to hit you. So generally then we want to be standing still when executing combat controls, because otherwise our fingers are going to get in each other's way. Okay. With that established, we are going to attempt to discover if this is the southern gate. Those people there might mug us. That looks like ruins, and maybe the ruins of a tower.
Go ahead, there's plenty.
And there are monsters near the road, so we want to be careful. I think the monsters were just by this turn into camp. Although, no, this is going back in that direction. That's a loop around, and here's the bugger who's going to interrupt me again.
That's why they tossed you in here. Maybe you like animals too much. Same as me. They hate that when someone really loves animals. That's why they chucked me in.
I think I saw movement there. That's not a boulder. It appears to be breathing as well. So this then is a bridge, not a fallen tower. Because this is the way we came in, and we're retracing our steps to get back to that mine. We were told we might run into some monsters in there. Fairly minor ones, but still. We should be... So, there was a left-hand turn before the bridge at a sort of T-junction. Okay, there are guards here. Let's hope they don't try to rob us. I think they were working with picks and shovels, but... Ah yes, 2 sets of guards. Yeah, bridge guards, cool.
Give me a zip.
You know, there's some folk here who always beat me up. Mean bastards from the new camp. Real ruffians. Next time they come, I'm just going to tell them they have to deal with you if they ever hit me again. That'll show them.
Mate, someone's going to hit you. Is that the location? Well, we got signs. This way to the mine, apparently. On our way in. No, okay, we'll trust the sign for now. I hear warning screeches.
Ha! Those mean new campers are in for a big surprise. They ain't got a clue I've got someone looking out for me now. They'll wet themselves. Ah, that'll be proper funny. They're so used to making short work of everyone. But with you, they're gonna think twice.
So if we head this way, as that does seem to... Okay. That looks suspiciously mobile. I think I may be on the right track here. Ratford, you got a name? And lag. Apparently massive amounts of lag.
Oi, you there?
Yep.
What? You're a freshie, ain't you? I want to warn you. If you keep going this way, you're going to enter our hunting grounds. You don't want to do that.
Sounds like a good warning.
What's so dangerous about your hunting grounds?
Green through and through, eh? Not all the regions in the colony are the same. You got to watch where you're going. The main roads between the camps are mostly safe, but even there you might run into wolves, and a wet lettuce like you will be easy pickings for them. And yeah, that's exactly what you are right now, at least till you sort yourself out with some weapons and armour.
Fair enough.
What game do you hunt?
Mostly scavengers. Got a lot of meat on them, these buggers, and they're easy prey. If you know how.
Well, how's that?
That's me mate Drax here. He's better at explaining that sort of thing.
I'd love to, but you accosted me before I could approach him.
Where do I find better gear?
Well, the nearest spot is the old
I may
camp.
regret asking
Just
this.
got to follow that road. That said, you'll get much better deals at our camp, the new one, if you know the right folk, that is.
Right.
If you make it to the old camp, ask for Mordrag. He's one of ours, and he'll make you a good price.
Where can I find a map?
Ask around in the old camp. I think they got a map maker.
They have
Hey,
indeed.
maybe you can even nick one of his pieces while you're at it. If you do, grab one from me, will you?
Can't I just buy one?
Sure you can, if you're that sort of bloke.
Right, well, thanks for the advice.
Thanks for the advice.
Sure you do, but don't go around thinking everyone's this friendly. There ain't much to loot from a freshie like you, but there's some folk in here who'd turn you into meat bug mush for a fucking pickaxe.
I'll keep that in mind.
Thing is, I do think I remember Drax's name from the road on the walk into town. So I think I'm on the correct path to head back to that mine, as opposed to the one the
Just a load of
signpost points
useless
to.
stuff.
Hey.
You hunt here, right?
I wonder what gave it away. What do you want?
Do you have some hunting advice for me?
Yeah, don't.
I guess, yeah. Just gonna cost you. Life ain't free.
How much?
Well, how would a beer, for starters? And after that, we'll see.
Alright.
I haven't got any beer on me.
Well, then go get some. Trust me, you ain't never getting lessons that cheap again. While you're at it, bring some nuggets, too. There's a lot I can teach you about hunting, but it's gonna cost you.
Right.
Big words.
So, I'm pretty sure this is the road I came in on, but I've been warned not to take it now. That cave is probably a lair for those beasts. So let's just dash back this way briefly, and we seem to have lost the annoying Wally for a while. And we'll take this road. No, we won't. That's for...
You know what? I'll do you a favour and put in a good word for you. Maybe they'll accept you into the camp then. Then we could see each other every day.
Maybe when they warn me about going along the road, they mean this way along it, as if I was coming from over there. I think I'm going to save the game, and I think I'll make a new save so that I can have a beginning of episode and a middle of episode save. I was almost going to risk escape back there, but it may be escape. So then we're going to just try running along this road and see how much danger we can run into as we head towards the mine we were, well, told we could go into on the way here. Uh-oh. There doesn't appear to be some kind of stamina system. But that does sound like combat music. Could just be because we're out in a dangerous area. Bad. It should be up here on the right somewhere. Presumably well lit for a mine entrance. with some kind of gate, I remember. Ah.
Some folks reckon I'm a bit wacky. But someone like you would never hang around with a loony, right? Because if you did, people would have a natter. Now they'll finally know they were wrong about me.
I believe this is the mine entrance we were told about.
I need a key for that.
So, when Diego told us we could come in here and mine and pick up gears, I should have tried it to learn that it was locked. This looks bad.
You know, you're my best mate in here. Everyone else only ever wants to get rid of me. I'm really grateful to you.
Yeah, guess what? Look, I hope that's enough. He may come after me, but I think I bought myself some time. Look, I'm sorry, pal, but I could say it's for your own good, but it's really not. I'm not sure he was ever going to be very helpful. If he ran away after getting hit twice, and in all fairness, that's probably something we should do as well, in a similar circumstance. Let's just get back to safety. Maybe it mattered where we dealt with him, but he was starting to get really annoying. Now, they were probably warning us about those creatures just to the left of the road there, but hey, let's head back into the camp, and now we can explore a bit without being constantly pestered. That looked like the moon over there for a moment. I was thinking moon rises in the east, no, west, right? The rise in the east sets in the west. In our world. Do I feel responsible? Absolutely. If I'd done that in the camp, would the guards have attacked me? Well, now that we go into camp, everyone's going to be asleep in bed and not want to deal with us. But we do have a hovel that we have been instructed may be available to us. Let's not run, we don't want to get any sort of nasty reactions from the guards, but now we have a place where we can sleep. Feel free to let me know if anyone has bothered to put up with the noober bastard in this game, Mud, for that long, and if there is any actual reward for putting up with him for ages.
I'm gonna pass on that.
Or if everyone eventually just has to get rid of him. We did respond once and spoke back to him, so it seemed that maybe over time there may be some kind of acceptance building in, and if we finally do put up with his shit long enough, there's some kind of friendship. But I strongly suspect most players wouldn't put up with him long enough to find out. But we're allegedly supposed to be able to use the empty hut with the red awning near this cooking pot down here. Oh no, it's not. It's further along, isn't it? It's by Guy, so next one along. And if we can use that to just pass time and sleep until morning, that will be great.
Wouldn't want to trade places with him.
It's bad to have an
You know, Ponytail Man doesn't have a name. His name might as well be Mud around here. Probably even throwing that in the episode title. But yeah, if we do get to sleep without having to just walk around camp all night waiting for people to wake up when the sun rises, then we might be on to something.
Where was I? Oh.
So,
You ever work out?
red, very red. Our place, allegedly, with a chest that used to belong to someone else but is locked, which we cannot currently open. See? It's very, very locked. No, it's not. It's an old recipe. Okay. The forgotten recipe. And the light is making us inexplicably albino because of bad shading effects that have not been very well put together. Right, so we'll read that, obviously. For this stew, scavenger meat works best. Cook it until it falls apart. For one portion, you absolutely have to add one potato. Just one, otherwise it gets too mealy. Also, very important, use a potato with a... That's what gives it flavour. Finally, add some crushed nightshade. Stir a few times and let simmer only briefly. Done. The warders love it. Sounds like someone we know, called Snaff, might want to know about this. I found an old recipe. The ink's faded in some places and it's barely legible. Maybe the camp's cook can help with that. Yeah, maybe he could tell us. But do we need to learn a cooking skill to be able to cook? The cult's recipe. Yep, I mean, we're just going to go through these briefly. See if there's anything. Yeah, Snaff knows more, but he won't talk to me because he needs me to deliver things to him that I don't have. Hellcaps grow in front of a fallen tower by the south gate. That could be by the south gate on the inside or the outside. Let's pretend it's the inside and go back and look. Why is that? Got an exclamation mark on it. Okay, casting shadows. So we've got to visit another camp for this anyway, right? If we find neck. Oh, there we go. Gone? Gone. Got it. Hello. Big massive lag when I clicked on glossary there. And we have categories. Axe, mouth, tutorials. Yeah, there's loads of those. Meat bugs. Small insect. Favours dark environments. Their exoskeleton protects them from most threats except from a solid stomp, as we have indeed discovered. Drax and Ratford have axe. They are hunters. And these are... So they're new camp, these are old camp, and then there'll be a faith symbol as well, apparently. What can Fist teach me? Doesn't say. Okay, well, let's try using the bed that we've been assured is ours to use. And try not to sleep too uncomfortably on a pickaxe. Well, how about we go this long? We can't drag it, we can't click on it. So we have to literally do it one at a time. Oh, we are not on the bed, we're hanging off the edge here. That's very uncomfortable. At least we changed position and got a little further onto the bed before we woke up. And if that fucker's outside our door now that we've woken up... No, I have a feeling he's gone for good now. I may have missed out on some kind of golden opportunity, but I doubt it. Let's go looking for a fallen tower near the gate. Okay, let's try this one. Only in a bit of a hurry to get out of the rain. I wonder if I could take those arrows and sell them. The answer is obviously probably yes. I would drop down there instead of using a ladder, like some kind of XCOM or Resident Evil character who doesn't believe in falling damage because they're an idiot. Okay, that is definitely a fallen down tower with sideways windows. And we're looking for some kind of plant we can pick that grows near this thing. Oh. Still moderately healthy, I see. Except, this has become the new gatehouse. So this isn't a fallen tower by the gate, this is a fallen tower that has become a gate. Liking the gargoyle there. Now the meat bugs were no, that's not collapsed. They were just around here. But in all honesty, if everything's just here and the guy went missing after he was just sent over to this place, and nobody's looked for him for a week or really particularly paid attention to him missing, that is highly suspicious. They must really not have liked him very much. I can understand why he's in a hurry. Okay, you ran to... Oh no, he's got shelter. I see. He ran to shelter, then stopped and didn't go inside it, but he was under it instead. Oh, no warning on this one. But at least we can stride around freely without that Wally giving us grief. Okay. In front of the fallen tower by the south gate. Now, there appear to be only 2 gates in this camp. I think we should go back and see if we can talk to Snaff about this recipe. He might appreciate it. And we might want to run because of the rain. Now, the fact that he wouldn't speak to me about another quest because I hadn't brought him back these hellcaps yet means he might not talk to me about this one either. Uh-oh, man stands up at my approach. Get a feeling I'm in for a beating. Gravo, you're taking shelter, man. I totally understand. Kinda wish I could do the same right now. But I'm a man on a mission, and that mission is to get drenched to the bone, apparently. I should really not be running downhill on mud in that kind of weather. Well, he's not here. There he is. Well, let's not disturb him. He clearly hasn't woken up yet. And honestly, he's snoring away there. That man could probably sleep through a storm. Okay, well, let's take a little shelter under here and see what else we can pick up on. Snaff knows more. Snaff will not speak to me about more. Yeah. Okay, fingers, slide, dexter, scatty. Wasn't there a fifth one? Fighting in the arena. Maybe we should learn how to fight first.
I'd rather not get involved.
Now, something I found amusing about this game is that we play one character, one lone hero. We are the hero of the game, it's a single player game, and the game is advertised with a picture of 4 fellows, implying it's definitely a party-based adventure game, not a single character walks around and does everything game. 2 of those individuals look like Forrest and Diego. So perhaps the other 2 are characters we will meet in good time. Hey!
I found this recipe. Take a look.
Recipe? Let me see. Well, put a spear up my arse and call me a bloodfly. That's old Brock's water stew.
Who's old Brock?
He used to cook for the warders and didn't have to pay protection money in return.
Sounds like something we could do.
Some of the ingredients on the recipe are smudged. Do you know what they are?
Not really. But this should be enough for me to guess the rest. I had no idea the old bastard used Solanaceae for seasoning. That explains the taste.
Well, I couldn't read Solanaceae.
You get me the stuff for the stew, and I'll show you how to make it.
Sounds
Well,
like a
I
great
want to lay it on
idea.
myself. Been dying to try it, but he only ever gave it to the warders.
Sounds really good.
Sounds good.
That's what I wanted to hear. So, you'll need scavenger meat, fillet if you can manage it, 1 onion, a carrot and a potato, and obviously Solanaceae. It's a rare herb that grows in and around the caves round here.
Meat, onions, carrot, potatoes, and Solanaceae? Got it.
I reckon Brock used wine, but I think water will do the trick just fine. Get double of everything. I'll need my own bits if I'm showing you how to make it.
Right, and can I ask you where he went, or is that opportunity gone now? I've got them already? I don't believe I have.
Where can I find hellcaps around here?
You could try the area right outside the south gate, past the broken tower. There's a hill where the stuff grows.
Okay, so not broken tower outside the gate. The gate is the broken tower, and there's a hill outside where the hellcaps grow. I think we might have been there with a Wally who got a couple of light hits of a pickaxe. Honestly, I should feel bad about that. Or rather, I should feel worse about it than I do, but He was really annoying. And I showed great restraint. That was an interesting lighting effect. I think they're trying to show sparks from the grindstone. But the sparks were far more visible than anything else. And, oh, that's awkward.
Not my mess to fix.
Well, he wants me to fight. He wants to fight.
Nobody ever asks me.
Hey.
Okay, so these are just all fighters, are they? Karim has the best reputation. Kurgo hasn't fought very many people. Gorhanis has come from out of town to fight. And he's got a good reputation, but hasn't really fought here very much. Presumably we're supposed to work out who's the easiest and who's the hardest, and then fight one of them.
Keep that to yourself. I don't need everyone to know.
Now,
This would have been very
outside the gate was danger. And getting rid of our idiot might have been a bad idea. So, outside the gate there is a hill. Where this stuff grows. We have this path that seems to go round the outside of the camp and connect the two gates. We've seen a creature up there as a warning, and I believe one down there. Yeah. See? Big lizard. We don't want to go this way. And in this direction, I believe we saw an equally scaly creature. So perhaps we're supposed to take a tour of the free camps. Go with a guide. Someone who could take us to the swamp camp, even. Someone we've already met.
Not getting any better.
That may be our only remaining course of action. If we go out there in the future and find Mud's dead body where he's run into some monsters that have killed him because we chased him off, that really looks like him. I thought, no, he's come back to haunt me. But if these are abandoned, ruined houses, right? Could there be anything worth salvaging from them? I mean, those bugs are crawling around eating some kind of crap that's been left over, right? But it looks like all the other inmates already had the same idea. Oh god, is that why there's always people with hammers hammering on wood in the city, of ash and steel? Because here, they're repairing the ruined houses, whereas there, they're just hammering on the middle of boards, not even near a joint where you'd put a nail. Okay. There's an entrance to a fighting pit. We probably don't want to go in it until we got a better idea what we're doing. And currently, everything seems to require ore that we do not have. Is it some kind of guard hut? And can we now get any of... I'm trying aiming my mouse at them, it doesn't seem to make any difference. But at least we got a new quest. Now, I am just going to check. So we can tell people we have the things that we don't have. Maybe they will chastise us for lying if we... Wait, what's this? What is this number? Whatever this 11 number is, I think it just means there's 11 things up there. It does. It's literally counting the slots, that's all.
Some people are just beyond help.
Wait.
Need a breather.
Oh yeah, sure mate, you take all the break you need. I'm just heading out of your way. Someone's kicked that bench over.
Already done that.
Don't know what it did to them.
Let's stay clear of this one.
Ponytail man in the broad light of day, no longer mysteriously albino, but only on the scalp. Whereas it's like he had like off-white, off-blonde hair with the same dark brown stubble. It's like, it's a lighting thing. Happens weirdly in the shadows sometimes.
I've always done it this way.
I am gonna check up on Mud off camera in between episodes, see if there is some kind of big secret meaning, or if everyone just finds him really annoying. It's like they put fucking Nuba in this game. However, I have a feeling we're gonna have to hitch up with Bal Toran and get him to guide us. So with that, I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the very next episode. I'll say goodbye for now though, and cheerio! See you all soon.